Hello friends, welcome to Electronic Circuit Hub. So today we will understand op-amp window comparator. We will see the application of window comparator. We will understand the working of window comparator. We will see the design of window comparator, and then we will run the simulation and we will see the behavior of window comparator. We will also see the waveform of upper threshold. We will see the waveform of lower threshold. We will see the input signal waveform, and we will see the output signal waveform, and we will understand the logic and gate. Since diode D1 and D2 are connected at the output of operational amplifier U1 and U2, so basically this works as a logic AND gate. So we will understand the working of logic AND gate as well. Alright, so the application of window comparator is, it is used in digital computers, it is used in voltage detector, it is also used in level sensor. Alright, so let us now understand the circuit flow of window comparator. Okay, so this is the power supply, 12-volt power supply for this operational amplifier. You can see this is 12 volt, and this is the potential divider R1, R2 and R3. The value of R1, R2 and R3 are same, that is 22K. So basically R1, R2 and R3 forms a voltage divider. So at point here, the voltage across R2 plus R3 would be 2/3 of VCC. Since VCC is 12 volt here, so voltage would be 8 volt, and at point here the voltage across R3 would be 1/3 of VCC. Since VCC is 12 volt, so you will get here 4 volt, right? So then let us go here. This is upper threshold and it is connected to the non-inverting terminal of operational amplifier, that is LT1413. This is 4 volt and this is lower threshold, and that is connected to the inverting terminal of an operational amplifier U2, right? So you can see for U1 the reference is as non-inverting terminal plus terminal, and for U2 the reference is at inverting terminal, that means minus terminal. For U2 your input signal is at plus terminal, that means non-inverting terminal. For U1 your input signal is at minus terminal, that means inverting terminal. So basically this U1 forms negative comparator. We have already understand the working, design and simulation of negative and positive comparator in my previous video. So in negative comparator, if input signal Vin is less than V reference, then V out equals to 12 volt. That means op-amp will go towards positive saturation. If Vin is greater than V reference, at that time V out equals to 0 volt. That means op-amp will go towards negative saturation. So this is the behavior of comparator U1. Okay, this is negative comparator. Why? Because input signal is connected to the inverting terminal and reference signal is connected to the non-inverting terminal, right? For U2 this is the positive comparator. In positive comparator, if V in is less than V reference, this is the U2. If V in is less than V reference, V out equals to 0, that means op-amp output will go towards negative saturation and negative supply is 0 volt. For V in is greater than V reference, V out equals to 12 volt. That means op-amp will go towards positive saturation and the output voltage would be 12 volt because your supply is 12 volt, right? So why this is called positive comparator? Since your input signal is applied at non-inverting terminal or plus terminal and your reference signal is at minus terminal, right? So now if you look at the output of U1 and U2, this is the output of operational amplifier U1 and this is the output of operational amplifier U2. So uh, the output of operational amplifier U1 and U2 are connected with the diode D1 and D2. You can see here. So if you remove this section, right, from here to here, if you remove this all section, you will have only 12 volt, then this pull-up resistor 10k, then diode D1 and diode D2, and maybe you have some signal here at U1 and U2. So this is nothing but this is the logic and gate, right? This is diode D1 and D2 forms logic and gate along with this register R4. And if you take output at V out, so if let's say signal at diode cathode D1 is U1 and diode cathode D2 is U2, so let's have look of truth table. So in AND gate, if both signal is, if U1 equals to 0 and U2 equals to 0, that means if both signal are 0 or ground level, the output would be 0 or ground level. If either one signal or 1, the output is 0. So if U1 equals to 0 and the output U2 equals to 1, the output equals to 0. If U1 equals to 1, U2 equals to 0, output equals to 0. And if the output equals to 1 only if you have both U1 and U2 are 1. Okay, in that case only you will get output equals to 1. So let's say if U1 equals to, you have 12 volt here and you have 12 volt here, in that case your diode cathode and diode anode are in same potential. There is no current flow through this diode D1 and D2. In such case your output equals to 12 volt, that is 1. Okay, if I say 1, that is 12 volt. If I say 0, that is ground or 0 volt, right? So hope you understand the concept of window comparator, working of window comparator. Now I will run the simulation and I will show you the signals. So this is the input signals V in, Vn. This is the lower threshold, that is Vt lower. This is the upper threshold and this is the output. Alright. So this is the input signal. This color is input signal. So input signal is this triangular wave. This is the Vt is lower threshold. So this is the lower threshold. Vt equals to upper threshold. So this is the upper threshold and V out equals to this signal. Okay, high and low signal. So let us start from here. Your input signal is, if your input signal is less than your, this is the lower threshold, less than your lower threshold, your output is 0 or low, but here you are getting some voltage, that is 0.7 volt. Why? Because this is the forward voltage drop of a diode, so your ground level is shifted to the 0.7 volt, right? So now if your input signal is greater than your lower threshold, so from here to here your input signal is greater than lower threshold but less than upper threshold, at that time your output signal is high. From here to here your output signal is high. You can see from this window, from if your input signal is greater than lower threshold and less than upper threshold, for this particular window from here to here your output is high. That is why it is called window detector. That is why it is called window detector, because it detects a certain voltage level from here to here. Now once your input signal exceeds upper threshold, so you can see here your input signal is exceeding the upper threshold, at that point of time your output is low or 0.7 volt. Now again your input signal is less than upper threshold but and greater than lower threshold. For point here to here your output is again high, you can see. And then again your input signal is less than your lower threshold, your output is low, 0 volt or 0.7 volt. So this repeats again, right? So you can see for a particular period of time from here to here, for this window your output is high, then for this window your output is low, then again for this particular window your output is high. So you can see here this detect a particular window, right? So this detect a particular voltage level, that is why it is called window comparator, right? So hope you understand the concept of window comparator. You now know how window comparator works. What is the 2/3 of VCC? What is 1/3 of VCC? And what is the input signal? What is the signal at your lower threshold? What is the signal at your upper threshold? And how logic AND gate, how this logic AND gate works, and then how your op-amp gives 12 volt output and 0.7 volt output. So let's say here if your U1 equals to 0, that means you have here 0 volt, you have here 0 volt. At U2 your output equals to 0. Why? Because you have here 0, this diode will conduct and current flow through these diodes and you will get 0 volt are the forward voltage drop of this diode, right? So these three cases you will have zero output. Why? Because at least one diode will conduct. But in the fourth case, your U1 is at 12 volt here and your U2 is at 12 volt. So in such case, since diode anode and diode cathode will have same potential, this diode will not conduct and you will get 12 volt output. The same output here will appear at your output, right? So that is how a window comparator works. So thanks for watching this lecture. If you have any question, feel free to ask me in comment section.